Welcome to the 8th installment of my 10-part series of show jumping exercises for small arenas. In this video, we'll be focusing on honing your skills in related distances and tight turns to related distances. By practicing this exercise, you'll also improve your reaction time, which is crucial for effective riding against the clock. So, let's get started. This setup is fairly straightforward and consists of a few related distances that must be set up in the correct order to work properly. Begin by setting up the first related distance diagonally across the arena. It consists of a vertical and an oxer, and it must be built so that it can be jumped in both directions. It rides through on 4 strides, so it measures out at 20 paces for the 4 strides. The next step is to set up a vertical, which can be jumped in both ways at an angle like this. It's related on a curve to the vertical in the line you just set up. This related distance also rides through on 4 strides, and you guessed it, it also measures 20 paces between the 2 verticals. Then you set up the last related distance. You build an oxer right over here, and it's related to the vertical you just set up. This related distance rides through on 3 strides, so it walks 16 paces for the 3 strides. Then, close to the middle of the bottom long side of your arena, you set up a vertical just like this. It also needs to be jumped from both directions, so build it accordingly. And the last jump is an oxer at an angle over here. You're doing this turn after it, so set it up to make the turn as easy and smooth as possible. It's already a tight turn, so try and make it as easy as you can. And finally, these 3 canter poles laid out in these spots. They're obviously not related, but try and get the angles as close to this as you can. And that's it, you're all set up and ready to go. Don't forget, you can find a link to a JPEG of the course plan in the description below. It's great if you're building off your phone. Okay, so as usual, the warm-up routine consists of canter poles or cavalettis. This little routine is just a great way for you to get your eye in and get you up to speed at finding your distance of tight turns and short run-ups. It will also help get your horse nice and adjustable and traveling through the turns well. All in all, once you're doing this well, you'll be ready to start jumping. Take your time with this and don't only save it for your jumping days. Use it on your flat work days as well. Okay, so a nice way to start jumping is to canter up and down this line a few times. Obviously, the first few times you make it really small and you go through the line on 1 extra stride. So instead of going through on 4 strides, you add and do it on 5 strides. And then once you're doing that comfortably, you can put it up to your normal jumping height and go up and down the line on 4 strides. Remember, because you've been compressing your stride when it was smaller, your horse may be expecting that, which may cause the line to ride a little long the first time you do it. And now you should be ready to ride the whole track. Remember to watch the pressure points chapter after this there are a few tricky bits that I want to tell you about. The turn leading up to this jump is quite sharp and the run-up is rather short. As a result, the ride to the jump is typically quiet, resulting in a longer ride through the related distance. To compensate for the quiet ride and to get a good distance at the second part of the related distance, it's crucial to get your leg on as soon as you land. It's very similar with this related distance. So you want to try and go on a slightly more direct line to make the related distance ride a bit shorter. You really need to be sharp about getting onto your line though, and absolutely avoid missing your line and going wide, because that will make the line ride even longer. Well done, you made it to the end. So if you enjoyed this exercise or any other of my exercises, but you're not that confident setting it up and would like some help riding it, I do online coaching. So no matter where you are in the world, I can help you with the setup and coach you over the exercise or an exercise of your choice. So if you're keen to join the online coaching revolution, don't miss out. There's a limited amount of people I can coach. Just follow the online coaching link in the description below to find out more.